Good morning, it's Barbara, and I'm rushing to say good morning because it is like 2 minutes to noon. But we have kind of a nice day out there, so that's good. Good morning, it's Barbara. Well, actually, good afternoon, it's Barbara. 2 minutes to, get you turned around. Thank you for joining me for coffee this morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Did you see that temperature? 58. 58. But it's gonna pretty steadily go down from here. Over the course of January. This is the high of the season, I'm quite sure, according to our weather guy. All right, I did start the White Rabbit on Christie's hat, and I have started the decreases. So we are working on a point. It's possible that I'll run out of the White Rabbit before the point is finished, and I might have to put another color, but I can do that. Sorry, I'm hearing things. So anyway, that's what little knitting I did yesterday, but I ended up reading a book. I can't remember, the Blind something, by Carol O'Connell. She's one of my favorite writers, although I haven't seen a new book of hers in a little while, but her character is Mallory, Kathy Mallory, who is a New York detective with a very bleak childhood, and she's a bit of a, I don't even know, sociopath maybe? But she's a computer nerd. She's an interesting character, and I had read that book before, Blind Money maybe, but I didn't remember anything about it, so it could have been a brand new book. In fact, I'll have to look for some other books too, because they could be brand new books. Dennis has a project going. I should have done this an hour ago, but he is building a new box spring. The words escape me. A new box spring for his mom that's shorter, so that her bed will be shorter, so that she can get in and out more easily. Right now it's a little high, and she has to step on a little step to get in. So we're trying to solve that. We're actually rearranging her room a little bit to make it work better for her. And so this box spring thing, it's going to be like a rack almost. Metal shelf. Should work, but we shall see. So he's checking out the parts and seeing what has to be done. So we'll have her bed all organized tonight, I think. He either said if not tonight, tomorrow, or he said not tonight, tomorrow.
I think not tonight.
Okay. The if wasn't there. I have a tendency to miss like key words sometimes when we talk. All right. So her bed we were doing her bed tomorrow, but he's figuring it out today. So that's one thing going on here. Otherwise, in my corner, not too much. I'll be doing some knitting. I might read another book. I got an urge. I had gone through a period where I was doing a lot of reading a while ago, you might remember. And I guess I got an urge to read again. Yeah. I decided I wanted to have something sort of planned to look forward to. And it looks like I might be going on a little trip with Christy. I'm hoping that works out, to New Orleans. Turns out Louisiana is the last state on my list of states to visit. Now, Christy has much more strict criteria than I do, because I figure if I've driven through a state and I've eaten lunch and peed, it counts. But that doesn't count for her. You have to, like, I don't know, do something while you're there for it to count for her. But for me, Louisiana, based on my criteria, is my last state. I've been to every other state. And I've always wanted to go to New Orleans, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll just plan a little long weekend with Christy in New Orleans. Wouldn't that be fun? So we'll see. I'm hoping that'll work out, and see if it works out for her. Meanwhile, yeah, so today, just puttering around. Yesterday was dreary and rainy and damp and cool, and it was a soup day, so we had some of Dennis's delicious soup. Dennis is a former professional cook, and he has a tendency to make food service quantities when he cooks, so we often have goodies in the freezer. So he had some delicious soup in the freezer, so he didn't even have to make soup. It was wonderful. Aura and I loved it. She and I watched a Miss Marple, and then she went up and I read my book. So that was yesterday. Today is going to be equally exciting, I'm quite sure. It's Sunday. I might normally craft with Christy, but she's with her dad, so I doubt very much that we'll be crafting today. But meanwhile, yeah. So I'm gonna see what I can do to help Dennis, and get on with my day. Oh, I did my yoga yesterday. I will do my yoga today, I promise. And so get back in that routine is good. So that's where I am. Not too much going on. And sadly, no Advents to open. I am missing my Advents, I must say. Although I am enjoying very much knitting with them. So, but now I know next year I'm going to get a 12 days of Christmas in addition to everything else, because Christmas Day is the first day of Christmas. So I could still be opening Advents if I had foresight. But I didn't. Now I know. Meanwhile, I'm going to go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.